Good evening and welcome to Elliott Astro-Imaging. This is episode 28 as I am back and I am ready to go for tonight as we are going to image VDB1 and it's Vandenberg 1 as that is what we're going to be imaging tonight. It is a fairly dim object, but it is beautiful. For some odd reason, somebody upstairs is saying, let's do it. Let's go for it. It is an absolutely gorgeous night outside. It friggin' poured most of the day today. And from what a lot of people, especially the astronomers, say that after a rainstorm, it is the clearest. And they're not kidding. It is absolutely perfect outside. As I was looking at Finder, and I'm going to pull that up, I'm going to show everybody how clear it is out there, as right here. So you can see that it is absolutely gorgeous out there. Not a cloud in the sky. There is no haze. The moon's not coming up for about another hour and a half to 2 hours. So we are absolutely golden tonight. And I plan on getting at least 40 minutes to about an hour and a half of this. So hopefully we should be able to get something out of this tonight. At least I'm hoping so. Again, it is a dim object, so I don't know. The Orion's a very sensitive camera. It has pulled out a lot of good things with hydrogen alpha, but I don't know about this one. This is, as I was telling somebody earlier today, this could be a super awesome image, or it could be an absolute tire fire. I really have no idea. So we're going to find out in about 5 to 10 minutes or so. I'm just trying to get the guiding all set up here. It's not as hot tonight, but it is humid. It is extremely humid. Oh, there goes a satellite right by the screen. It's humid out, so it feels like it's like 85 or 90 out, but it's only like 65 or 70. Yeah, it can get pretty bad, but that's fine. I'm not worried about that. We're going to try to see if we can get an awesome image tonight. This was a planned object, so we should be in good shape with that. Just waiting for the backlash to clear here, and then we're going to start heading back north, and then we'll do north-south, and then we'll be golden. So a good thing about tonight is we're not shooting in hydrogen alpha, so we're going to shoot regular. So for the first time, probably in about 20 episodes, I am going to shoot with the Orion, the QHY in regular sky glow filter. So that'll be super cool. We won't have to worry about hydrogen alpha tonight. So that'll be nice. So we'll be good to go with that. I did switch that out. I do have to focus it, so that's going to take a little bit of time. Actually, while I'm doing that, I should try to start focusing it and getting it ready. I'm going to pull up the QHY now. Okay. I think that's as good as I'm going to be able to get it. I like that. I think that's pretty darn good to me. I like it. That's perfect. All right, we're going to try a different star here for guiding. All right, so while we're waiting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up Starry Night, and I'm going to show you just a little bit of star matching here to show you where we are in comparison to this. Now, what I did tonight was I officially turned the camera up for the QHY to match the Orion. So now they're both going to have the same view. Now, the only problem is I have them both upside down. I will fix that later. I just didn't want to mess with the pointing of view of the Orion camera. I just left it as is. So both of them are pointing upside down. I have to just turn them to match the sky. I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I'm going to leave it as is. But for star matching purposes, you'll be able to see you got these three stars, 1, 2, 3. They create like a little L, upside down L. That is, if you were to take a look, if I were to zoom out here, that is this right here, this upside down L right here. And then you can see that there's 1, 2, and then there's a double star. That's 1, 2, and then this is a double star right there. And then you have this big star, which is CAPH. And that's what this one is right here. There is nebulosity all throughout this area right here. And that's what we're going to be shooting tonight, is up right here. So there's going to be nebulosity. There's going to be a bunch of stuff in here that I'm going to try to get with this. Again, this is with the QHY, with the Orion Sky Glow filter. I'm hoping we can get something out of this with the QHY. Now, what we have for this one is we're going to pull this up. You can see that it is the same field of view, which is exactly what I want, because now I can star match on both of them without having any problems at all. So you can see that there's the big star there. That's that one right there. Then you got 1, 2, 3. That's this one, 1, 2, 3. So we are great. We are fantastic. When I moved the camera, I tried to get this as centered as possible. So what is the center of this camera is the center of this one. Pretty darn close. I'll take that any day of the week. I think that is absolutely perfect. You got the little double star, which is right there. That's this one right here. So fantastic. So we're looking great. And there, again, should be nebulosity right in this area right here, because we're going to just shoot the living hell out of this. I'm hoping guiding's going to go well, so this way we don't have to worry about it. Let me pull up guiding, see where we stand right now. We're at west 37. Should go back down east now here. There it goes. Okay, so now we're going to go east. Let me get a drink. Hang on 1 second. It is a workout. It is a real workout when it's this hot out. But once we're done, then I think we'll be in great shape and we won't have to worry about it. That is going back down. All right, so again, while we're waiting, it's the waiting game apparently. I'm going to type it in here. I don't know if it's going to be in here or not. I have no idea. I did not test this out at all. So we're going to test this and see. VDB1. There it is. So they do have it in the system. Okay. So there you go. So here's the 3 stars, 1, 2, 3. There's the double right there, 1, 2. So this is VDB1. Okay, so they do have it. It is a nebula. It's a reflection nebula. Okay, it's in Cassiopeia. It's at an altitude of 33 degrees. 9 arc minutes is the angular size. The axis size is 7 arc minutes. So we are in the right spot. So that is fantastic. We'll center it. So now it doesn't move. So those 3 stars is exactly what we're looking for. That's what we want. We want these 3 stars right here. Fantastic. And that's pretty close to being in center too. So that's great. We're almost done on east. Hopefully this will work a little bit better. Now, this is not a hard object to find. This is actually a very, very, very easy object to find. That bright star of the CAPH, I think it's CAF, safe. I don't know. I got to look it up on how you say it. It's the last star on the far right of Cassiopeia. So if I were to pull this out and I were to zoom this out all the way, okay, there's Cassiopeia right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's at the very end. So very, very easy to find. You find the bright star and then just go right off to the right of it. Very easy. So not too bad. And tomorrow night, we're going to go 1 down and over, and we're going to get the Pac-Man. I'm not going to go there. Talked about it last time. This is the last and final time I'm going to get it. It'll be try number 4. I'm hoping it's going to be a beautiful night. We'll try. We will definitely try tomorrow night with that. So give it a little bit of time. Let me go back to guiding here and see. We're still clearing the backlash. I don't know what is going on with north here. Go to auto and see if that changes it here. That might change it. It's a nice round star, so we shouldn't have any problems at all with it going north. And I aligned this absolutely perfect, so I don't understand what its problem is tonight. Come on, catch it. There it goes. Now I caught it. It got it. Finally. Took a little bit, but it finally found it. The CG5 can be a very funny mount sometimes, especially when it's doing the alignment process. The mounts that are higher end, like the Vixen, the VX, and the CGEM, they have so many different options and so many different things that can make alignment so much easier, especially for guiding and whatnot. So it's very easy to do with higher end mounts. It's an okay mount. I mean, I'm trying to maximize it as best as I possibly can by getting huge long exposures, but it can be funny sometimes. I don't understand it. Sometimes it'll lose it completely, and I have to do a factory reset on it once every month for some weird reason, or once every 2 months, where it just won't find a star at all. It just will think Deneb's at like the friggin' ground. So I have no idea why. It's just weird. It can do that kind of thing. We're doing good now because now we're really trucking now. There it goes. Now hit south, so we're doing good with that. While we're waiting, one of the things I want to definitely tell people is I want to thank everybody for subscribing for YouTube. I definitely appreciate all the support and everybody that has given me for everything. It is definitely really, really appreciated. I'm going to continuously keep doing everything in my possible will to keep everybody entertained, as I know that astronomy can be very boring sometimes, especially with astrophotography. But I love this so much that I want to keep everybody, tuned in. The videos for live can be kind of boring sometimes. Sometimes they can be dragged out. But with the edited versions, I try to take that boring stuff of waiting out, so then when you watch it again, it will be seamless, and you won't have many problems. So again, I want to thank everybody for giving me all that support for the subscribing, because you get the updates. And let me know who you are, so that way I can continuously do those videos and continuously keep sending you the updates. And somebody joined today, so whoever that was, thank you. A big thumbs up. So guiding is done. We're going to see where we stand. Hopefully, guiding will be in good shape. I'm hoping. If we are in good shape, we might as well give this a shot. And we're going to go for it. And we're going to see. It may go haywire in the beginning, as it always does. Okay. So we're imaging on both of them. Declination looks like it's going up. Ooh. And right ascension is going down. Oh, wait. One's going up and one's going... No, they're both going up. Let me pick a different star. We'll try that one and see what that does. I can take that all night long if that stays exactly like that. We'll see what it does, but I think we found the right star. Don't jinx it, knock on wood. Knock on wood, but don't knock them out. We'll see what it does. But it looks like I found the right star. It's like it's even, but it's still moving just a slight bit up on the declination. It's not horrendous over the last 30 seconds, as it's flatlining here. And if I can get it at 1.2 to 1.4 for this right here, I'll be happy. Declination's still bouncing all over the place here. And I set this to be exactly where I want it too. It was looking good, so I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see how guiding is going to settle down. As I said, usually in the beginning it's always really bad, but then once it starts to really dial in, then it's going to fix its errors, and then it goes through, and then it's perfect the rest of the night. So it's almost done, so we'll see if it actually takes an image. For the other one, it's at about 90%, so they're both almost done. I'm taking this one at 420 seconds. This one's at 360. So 6 minutes and 8 minutes. We'll see what they do. Or 6 minutes and 7 minutes, I mean. This one's going to finish first, so we're going to make this a bigger screen. And we're going to do fit to window. 99%, so we're just about there. Cross your fingers. Let's hope we get a good image here. There's star drift. There's a lot of drift, but we know that, and that's fine. I just want to see if we get anything on it. There's the bright star there. Okay, we're going to move this to the left. But I think we're in good shape now. So we'll see what this looks like. Now, while we're waiting, I'm going to give everybody just a little bit of a history of the VDB. Now, VDB stands for Van den Berg, okay? And that is from the person who founded or cataloged or discovered, same thing, of the actual nebula. The catalog consists of 159 reflection nebula, okay? It was discovered in 1966 by Sidney Van den Berg, okay? According to Van den Berg, it contains information for all of the BD and CD stars north of -33 degrees, which are surrounded by reflection nebulosity visible on both the blue and red prints, okay? And what that means is you're going to see some red and you're going to see some blue. And it's going to look really cool. It's kind of like the blue where you see the Pleiades for M45, okay? And then there's a little bit of red reflection nebula right in front of it, okay? So there's 159 objects. This is actually going to be the second object that we've gotten from Van den Berg. The other one was Van den Berg 142, which was the Elephant Trunk Nebula. And we got that a few episodes before. So, and this one is actually the very first one. And they're just scattered all throughout Cassiopeia and all throughout the night sky. So I could do a couple more of them depending on how this one goes. Some are brighter than others, okay? This one's not too bright. It's not exactly the best. The apparent magnitude on this is 8.6. The ones I've been shooting lately have been between 6 and 8. So this one, and then of course the bubble was an 11. So that was hydrogen alpha. This is something completely different. This is the blue nebulosity. So it might be a little tough to try to pull this out and see what I get. I really don't see anything because here are the 3 stars right there. And we probably won't see anything until the stars settle down. So once they settle down, then I'll be able to see what we get. This next image is going to be absolutely atrocious. Only because I moved them out. So this one's going to be scrapped. This one might be good because I touched them out since then. And guiding has just settled down big time. So we could be in great shape for this one over here. So we'll see. I'm not making any guarantees, but we will see exactly what this looks like. Well, it definitely moved. It definitely moved. Now, where the nebulosity is going to be is between these 3 stars, and then there's going to be like a little gaping hole right here. And then there's going to be just dust lanes left and right all throughout here. I'm going to zoom it out so everybody can see. Go this way, bring it down. Oh, wait, where is it? There it is. I'm just hoping and hoping and hoping that this settles down. Okay, so there's going to be like a little tiny like redness, and you can actually see there's a little bit of red right here. And then there's going to be like a blackness around here. So it does show a little bit. Then there's nebulosity between these 3 stars right here. Then if you start to go over to the left here, you're going to see some nebulosity over here. And then you're going to have where there's a double star up here. You're going to see some up here. But there should be dust all throughout here. I don't know if I'm going to see any because of the light pollution. Yes, I have the light pollution filter, but this should all be like dusty. It may not look pretty, but like we have in previous episodes, we're going to definitely damn well try. And we're going to see what we can get. And you can actually see there is a little bit of dust over here. You can see that there's a little bit of like haze right here. This one's got 10 seconds left. And guiding is still not jittering or anything, so don't touch the guider. Make this one bigger here. There is a little bit of dust. You can see it right here, and here it is right there. So there is, and what's really cool is there's no stars. Look at that. There is no stars in this area right here. So it is working. We do have it. It just needs to settle down. If it does settle down, we'll be in great shape because if you look, you can see all little stars all throughout here, all down here, all around here. But there is nothing in this area right here, and then there's a little bit of blue nebulosity right there. So we are golden. We are fantastic. I'm trying to see if I can get the histogram here to move it over here. There we go. Now you can really see it. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The guiding is at 1.3. Let it stay right there at 1.3, and we'll be golden. We're shooting 6-minute images. That is great. Let's see if I can zoom it in a little bit on VDB. VDB is those blue stars, which is right there. And then there's this little redness right here. And it's going to create like a little hole, like a little gaping hole right here. And it's going to kind of look like if you were to have like a scab on your finger. Like if you you hurt yourself and you pick the scab and there's like an indentation, like a little hole, that's what this would be right here. So really cool. Really, really neat. And then there's just like virtually no stars in this area at all. Like there's like nothing. And of course, that's the bright star right there. This is a naked eye star. This is a star you can see from the inner city. You can see pretty much anywhere. Its magnitude is 2.3. So it is a visual star, so you'll be able to see it. Now, a lot of people have said it is super hard to image this because of the brightness of that star. It does wash it out a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see if I can get a little bit more. And maybe 6 minutes might be pushing it just a little bit too much, but we'll see. This one's got about another 80 seconds or so, and then this one's going to be done. And then we should be able to see it to take a look. I'm going to do some matching here to see. Some matchy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You got that one there. Okay, and you got that one there. Okay. So it should be right here. I think that's what this is right there. That right there is what this is right there. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this to pop out a little bit. Come on, cross your fingers and hope that the stars settle down. Let's go. Come on, stars. Yes! Perfect. So the stars, perfect. Excellent. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic. So if that one looks good, then this one's going to look good too. Fantastic. All right. Let me see here. Where are we for guiding? We're still doing good. We're at 1.35. So guiding is still not bad. Still not bad at all. We're just about done. Just got about 50 seconds left. Still doing really good at 1.4. Here we go. 3 seconds. It's getting better. It's getting a lot better. The stars are definitely starting to settle down. They're starting to, yeah, they're starting to look really good now. So We're in great, great shape. The only reason that these ones look a little oblong is because I really just cranked it. If I were to take this down like that, they look a lot better. So, again, I do this for purposes to show everybody what it looks like when I crank it, so you can see the nebulosity, you can see where we're actually at. So that's the reason why I do that, is I like to just show everybody that. So we're doing great. This is going to be a fantastic. If this stays like this for 5 or 6, we're great. Pull this up over here to the right. And we're going to go deep sky stick or live. Okay. There we go. So there we go. So now we're going to be able to just wait and see. So far we're up to 12 minutes. Hopefully we can be able to get this here. But we're going to wait and see. Yeah, guiding has really settled down to 1.3 still. So we're still doing great. This one's got 16% left. I'm very happy. Very, very, very happy that this is turning out to be a really, really awesome one. I mean, even this right here, stacking this, if I can get a few of these, this should turn out really well too. I'll do a couple more of these, and then I will call it a night, because right now we're sitting at about 44 minutes or so on the podcast. I just wanted to get a couple images here, which we did, and we're rolling. We're doing really good here and getting it. And I just want to see where we stand and how good it's going to be. I will post the final image on my website tomorrow so everybody can take a look and see how awesome it is. Perfect. The stars did not move at all. We're doing great. Probably could have used a little bit more focus on it, but that's not terrible. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, you're going to start seeing some nebulosity throughout it, so it's going to be interesting. I like it. Nope, we got another image. Looking good. And this is starting to, you can actually start to see this right here. It's starting to actually look like it's coming out a little bit here. Now, little oval stars, that could be a focus issue. I tried to focus it as best as I could. Again, with the Sigma lens, it's a little touchy on the focus. I can usually get that to be almost exactly round on post-processing, where I could actually get that just right with the minimized stars. Making the stars smaller just a little bit on Photoshop, I can actually get that, and it will look a lot better. So this is going to turn out really well if I can get an hour's worth of exposure. So I'm going to get one more of this with the Orion and one more with the QHY, and then I'm going to end the broadcast because we're minutes or so, and that's what I usually like to keep it at. So that way with the editing, I can get it down to about 25 or 30, and that's usually 30-minute mark. That's like the red zone. That's as far as I'd like to go with that. So where are we for guiding while we're waiting? Still not bad. It's up a little bit at 1.6, but that's still not terrible. The other reason why is it could still be because it's at 40 degrees above the horizon. One of the things I have to really worry about is with the ambient light from the cities, from Lewiston, Niagara Falls, Amherst, Tonawanda, Buffalo, Clarence. There's like 6-7 suburbs and cities that I have to worry about from all directions, north, east, south, and west, from all over the place. Anything that's 35 degrees or lower is gone. I can't get it because of the ambient light is just so bad here. Anything above 35 degrees I can get. 40 to 60 degrees is ultimately the best altitude I can get. That's where I'd like to shoot things, but you don't have much time because once it hits above 60, then the mount starts to act a little funny. Where VDB is at right now currently, it's at 37. So that's part of the reason why it was really acting up funny the first 10, 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden now it's starting to finally flatline and start to actually do a lot better, is because we're getting above that ambient light. So that's part of the reason. The other reason it just could be that it could be because it's hot. I mean, looking at the Finder, it looks fine, but that doesn't really explain the whole story. So we'll see. We will see. But we're doing really well. Tonight is actually a pretty awesome, another awesome image session. So just gonna wait a couple more minutes here, see what we got, see where we stand. We got just another about 140 seconds left on the Orion one, and then we should be in great shape. The guiding's at 1.66. But as you can see, there's no clouds in the area at all, so we're doing really good with that. And I think if you look carefully, I think this right here is the Pac-Man. I could be wrong, but I think that's the Pac-Man right there. And that's what we'll be shooting tomorrow. The QHY, I think, just finished. I think it just clicked. Yes, it did. So we'll go to that next, and we'll see what the stars look like here. Go to the middle of the screen here. Much better. Much, much, much better. So the stars are definitely starting to even out and start to get a little bit more circular. So that's awesome with a capital A. That is great. And you can actually see it. It's right there. So that's really cool. So it's going to turn out really well. I'm very, very happy. You'll be able to see both of them tomorrow. I'm hoping to get both of them done by the next image session, which is tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to get it done. If I do not, I will have it done by no later than Wednesday. And then we'll go from there. So I'll let this one finish, and then I will call it a night for the podcast. All right, so it's got 2 seconds left here. Fantastic. Stars did not even... Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to end the broadcast. I want to thank everybody for watching. And again, thank you for all the support, and have a wonderful night. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit the like and the subscribe button for more updates. Until the next episode, see you all later.